Hey YouTube, it's Naturally Monty T here. This is my freshly washed hair, and I've already applied my leave-in conditioner, which is why it looks a little white. And this is how I'm going to start my wet twist out. What I like to do is let my hair dry for a little bit before I start twisting. So, as you can see, like the braids are just there, literally just to let my hair dry. I didn't even braid all the way down to the bottom. I'm going to unbraid and start the twisting process. My hair is still pretty wet, which is to be expected. So the wet helps give it definition, and so will the product that I'm using. So without further ado, I will show you guys my new favorite product. I went in looking for a jelly type product, and I found this. The Talia Wajid Curls, Waves, and Natural Curl Sealer. I really like it. It's just like a jelly, just like your ORS curls and jelly and curling custard. It's just a jelly. And I may keep buying it. I may try new ones to see if there really is a difference, but I just like the definition that it gives me. So when my hair is wet, I don't use a lot of it. So I use more when my hair is damp and I use less when my hair is wet. So I don't use too much on wet hair. So I'm going to rake that through and finger detangle my hair. Detangling is really important part of the twist out process because it will help with the separation the next morning. So whether you use fingers or combs or Denman brush, just really make sure you detangle well. And once I've done my entire head, it just looks like this. I chose to do medium-sized twists. Small twists on wet hair for me doesn't work, so I usually do medium to large size twists for wet twist outs. I also gelled down my edges using the same product. I was trying to go for a look here, and as you will soon see, it was kind of a fail, but moving right along. So of course I'm using my Nourish and Shine just to add moisture and rub it on my hair. I do this every day, every night. Anytime I feel like I need to put something in my hair, that's what I reach for. So I'm going to undo the twists and then show you the definition that I got from the curl sealer. So damp hair helps with the definition, which is why I always typically wet my hair. But this is, on wet hair, not damp hair. So it gave me a lot of definition with the product. And here I really want you guys to watch how I separate my twists. And this is what I meant by detangling. It's a very important process. Like, it gives your hair these separation, like these natural divides, which makes separating that much easier. Here, honestly, FYI guys, I am rushing. I was late to work. Well, I wasn't late yet, but, I was trying to do this video, so it's taking me a little bit longer. But I go through every single twist and I look for natural divides. If I can't find it, I'll pull on the twist like I'm doing there, just pull it upwards, and then I will pull on a piece like that, and then see if a natural divide will appear. If a divide doesn't appear, I will create one, and I will just separate like that. Now, I am not worried about frizz when it comes to my wet twist out. I like the frizz because it just makes it a little bit fuller. Now the days after the wet twist out, I am not all for the frizz, so I'm a little bit more careful, but as you soon will see, I'm going to start moving through these twists. Like, I'm just going to pull them and start separating, and you'll see the frizz that I create. But you just pull. You see there's no real divide. Just pulling pieces from the side and kind of making my own natural divide. Well, it's not natural, but I'm making my own divide there. And I put that wrap back on my head because I want the front to still lay down while I'm separating the twists. So as you can see, I still have pretty good definition all over the place, even with the frizz. The product has really good hold, and that's what I like about it. It's allowing me to separate, and it's not hard. It's definitely a soft hold. So it's allowing me to separate. My hair is not hard, and it can still have a curl pattern. So there, you see that one has a lot of divides there, so it's really easy to separate that twist. That one there, again, has a lot of natural divides, so it's really easy to separate. So you guys, I have 4B, 4C hair. So I used to think I could not get, definition like this, but just it kind of depends on the products you use and how much water. I would never get definition like this on a dry twist out. Never, ever, ever. So anytime I'm twisting my hair, I'm adding water, and I'm now using this product for hold. So once again, stretching it out, kind of finding those divides and separating. And like I said, you see how I'm pulling them out and just moving fast now? Don't really care about the frizz. I'm still looking for the divide, but if I can't find one, I'm just pulling and going. So now I'm gonna, after I get this last twist, of course, kind of mess with my roots, kind of want to fluff it out. Of course, it's pretty shrunken. It is day one on wet hair. So I'm going to grab a wide tooth comb or a pick. I've lost my pick, so got to invest in a new one. But I'm going to lift my roots a little bit. Honestly, I can't even see what the difference is after I've done it. So, but I thought at the time I was lifting my roots and it was making a difference. But, it's really not. So, take my bands off. Getting any twist that I forgot to divide. My sides aren't acting how they should, so I'm going to add a bobby pin to the sides, and hopefully you won't be able to see them. And I went ahead and did about medium-sized twists all over my head. The smaller I do the twist, the worse it looks, I feel like. So I have to do medium to large twists on wet hair. Through each twist, looking for a natural divide. If there is no natural divide, I kind of like play with it until I find one. So I find a couple of natural divides. I split a little bit in the back and then do more so up top. Divide it like 4 or 5 times in the front, where in the back I probably only divide it by 2 or 3 times. As you see, it's pretty shrunken, which is to be expected. It was on wet hair. What I did with my edges, I put some of that Talia Wajid curl sealer on there, because to me it's like a jelly, so it's kind of like a gel. So I put it on my edges. So this is the first time I've ever done it. I really wanted my fro to be slick, like sleek in the front and just kind of be out. The sides, however, aren't acting like I want them to, or are they? Well, I want to just conceal. I don't want to use a bobby pin, but I have to because it's not acting like I want it to. But the bobby pin is pretty close, and I just want it to be hidden. I just want the front to be laid back. And I want my hair to stand up, so this falling over crap that it's doing is not cool. So this is my wet twist out. The one in my previous video, it looks a little bit bigger. I can't tell you why. Every time I do my hair, something different happens, so that's just what it is. So this is my wet twist out. Here's the wet twist out. I'm 30 some odd months natural. So, yep. That's it. See you guys later.